Hey everyone, it's Lambda-chan here, back at it with some Doom action. Today we're diving into a real treat, a WAD called Simplicity by Agent Spork. Now, if you're a Doom fan like me, you know how special it is when you find a level that stays true to the spirit of Doom while adding a fresh twist. And let me tell you, Simplicity nails that balance. So here's the deal. Simplicity was released back in 2005, and it's one of those projects that shows just how far creativity can go when you're working with the classic Doom engine, but with modern source port enhancements. Agent Spork managed to mix all that modern power, like the awesome features in ZDoom, with the old school gameplay we all fell in love with. It's not just a remap, it feels like a brand new experience built on the very foundation of what made Doom so addictive in the first place. As I'm playing through the maps, you can really see the attention to detail in the level design. The architecture is phenomenal. Every map has that unmistakable Spork map tem flair. I mean, the use of transparency is just gorgeous, and even the slopes, are integrated so naturally into the gameplay. There are even a few new monsters thrown into the mix that really keep you on your toes. It's amazing how something that's built on the same old Doom engine can still surprise you with clever design choices. One of the coolest parts of Simplicity is how it bridges the gap between the simplicity of classic Doom and the capabilities of modern engines. Sometimes when I see a WAD that says requires ZDoom, I brace myself for a barrage of flashy particle effects or those on-screen messages that can really take you out of the moment. But not here. Agent Spork has managed to use ZDoom's power in a way that enhances the gameplay without overwhelming it. It keeps the experience pure, challenging, engaging, and deeply nostalgic. And speaking of nostalgia, it's pretty wild to think about how far gaming has come since those days. Here we are in 2025, playing a WAD that came out nearly 2 decades ago, and it still feels relevant and fresh. It's like we're living in two eras at once, reliving the golden days of Doom while also stepping into a future where technologies like artificial general intelligence are just around the corner. It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The passion that went into creating these maps back then is kind of like a precursor to the innovation we see today. Both remind us that sometimes the simplest ideas can lead to the most profound experiences. Now, as I'm cruising through these maps, yes, we're talking map 1 to map 20 and even a bit beyond, I'm constantly impressed by the variety and creativity. Each episode in this mega WAD has its own vibe, with episode 1 and 2 showing off some tight modern tweaks, and episode 3, the director's cut, keeping that raw, original feel intact. It's a mix that caters to both longtime Doom purists and those curious about what makes this game a timeless classic. I love how Simplicity manages to keep the core of Doom alive. It's not about reinventing the wheel, it's about enhancing what we already know and love. Yeah, every time I take on a new map, I'm reminded of those nights when I first picked up Doom, the thrill of navigating the corridors and the rush of combat. And here we are, still experiencing that same excitement, even as we march into a future filled with technological wonders. All right, I'm about to get back into the action and see what other surprises Agent Spork has in store for us. Thanks for sticking with me and sharing this nostalgic journey. Whether you're here for the classic vibes or just excited about how far gaming and tech have come, it's awesome to have you along for the ride. Let's keep pushing forward, both in the game and in the ever-evolving world of tech. Now, let's dive back in and take on some demons. Time to show them what we're made of.